Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is sooomungry and today I'm bringing you some Transformers War for Cybertron action, and this is from my open lobby night on the PS3, and this was one of the first videos I recorded, and I actually did turn out to have a pretty good game, and I have the sound for this one, so I thought this was a good one to put up on the channel. I am using the Soldier class right now, and I don't think I even have really much on him as far as abilities. I'm a pretty low level on the Soldier, but I had a decent game playing some Countdown to Extinction, and I don't think I've ever brought you guys a Soldier Countdown to Extinction gameplay as I recall. So I'm going to give you guys some tips at playing with the Soldier and some Countdown to Extinction if possible. And I'm playing with some really good people. And with the Soldier, I'm trying to be more or less a brute force and just use my tank cannon a lot to try to clear them out. As you see, I'm just sitting back here just raining down the fire on that. And hopefully we will get this defused. I notice my entire team is here. And although I do try to pick up the bomb sometimes and get out of there, I do not recommend taking the Soldier that much with the bomb. He is pretty slow, and he can be a pretty big force without the bomb. So, as you see, the bomb is just sitting there. We are having trouble picking it up here with all the weapons around. I'm trying to pick it up, and there I got glitch. What the heck is that glitch? My no arm. I got no hand any longer. And so I finally got the bomb. My entire team is up in front, and there I'm hitting Silverbolt thinking that he's a bad guy. But here I'm taking it through this narrow gap, and then all of a sudden I just lost it. That was really weird. So this bomb was really glitchy here in the beginning, and I ended up switching a bunch of weapons out that I didn't want. So I have the fusion cannon right now, and I think the EMP shotgun. And my concern is to get out of here with that bomb. And I don't know what the deal is. This game, I remember this game as I was just like, look at how many times I just melee that scout, and I could not kill anyone with the bomb this game. I don't know if sometimes you just rub off on the person and it just doesn't count as a melee at all, but you'll see it a couple times in this game where it doesn't affect them when I do hit them with the bomb. So kind of weird situation, but it's all in good fun anyways. And I'm playing with a bunch of you guys, like I said, in the open lobby, and had a blast. Didn't play too much Countdown to Extinction. Started out playing that and then switched to Power Struggle. But Countdown to Extinction, very fun game. It's a pretty sweet game in there. I had a message pop up. So I was just kind of sitting back with the Soldier more or less, trying to cause some havoc on some people, using the whirlwind if I needed to. And a good thing to do with him is to kind of hang back, make sure your guy gets it there, make sure he gets the plant on the bomb, and then use that whirlwind ability around the bomb so that they cannot defuse it. And one thing that I do hate about Countdown to Extinction is with the leaders, the reserve power cell, it allows them to defuse the bomb when they're in that, and that just drives me insane, but that's okay. And I also am using the ammo beacon. I love the ammo beacon. Helps out your entire team, and when you fight around it, you are stronger. So I got the all red skin going here. I didn't have time to customize too much, as I was just trying to always squeeze in my abilities before the next game started, because I would unlock abilities pretty quick, as with the times 10 XP, you do unlock things real fast, which is nice for a new player. And there you see Starscream trying to just bounce around, and I'm showing, oh, I got him with the melee, so mistimed it a little bit of step back, so I got the bomb, and I'm cooking here. And this is a part I remember, because I was going crazy with the melee and just totally just hitting air on every melee, just fanning the Decepticons. It's like, you need some air conditioning in the summer? Here, no, you don't. I'll fan you. And then he tries to ram me. I don't know how that's not a punch. Sometimes when you do that jump punch with the bomb, you don't get credit for the melee, so I don't recommend doing the jump punch too much, because you want to make sure you get that solid contact with the bomb to make sure you get that kill. And the Soldier, he can be at a disadvantage in this because he is slow, and he can be the last one to the battle, so sometimes you have to figure out if you're going to play offense or if you're going to play defense when you respawn in. You got to know the situation, and if they're past probably the halfway point in the map, I would almost consider going back near your bomb spot and waiting for them to come to you, so that you can set up your ammo beacon, you can be ready with the whirlwind, and you have a good line of sight on them. And you're going to be in a whirlwind battle, my favorite battle in the game, the whirlwind battle, and it looks like I won that one. And Starscream, oh, Starscream taking me out. So good job, Starscream. And then they got a scout, so I'm going to take this back road here. And this map right here for Countdown to Extinction is probably the most uneven map for Countdown to Extinction in the game. The map is not symmetrical at all, so it kind of is a difficult time to plant on, I think, the Decepticon side, the way we're going. Well, actually, it depends. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think actually it's easier as a Decepticon because you can kind of be more sneaky. Although there's 3 ways in. There's the back way by the overshield up here where I am to my right. There's the left side bridge up top, and there's the left side lower and in front of you. Versus the other side, there is the straightforward, the bridge on top, the right and the left side. I don't know, but you have definitely the high ground on the Autobot side, which you can't argue with. High ground in video games, you're gonna win. Maybe if you can hit your shots, you're gonna win 80% of the time if you have the high ground in games. So that guy's getting smacked out of there. I missed the second melee. I get a little melee happy on the PS3. It's super easy to press the toggle button down on there, so I get a little melee happy sometimes on the PS3. So I'm sure that's something that I will work out eventually. And here you see me transforming in, and I had some feedback on my Sentinel Zeta Prime video, and I've read different things, so don't get mad at me, guys, if I was maybe incorrect a little bit on that, but I have read that the G1 and in the comic books there was 2 separate people, as one was Zeta and one was Sentinel, and then later on it seems like they merged together the 2 characters and just formed the Sentinel Zeta Prime. But that's what I've read from multiple different sources, so I'm not sure. It's the internet. Anyone could put anything on the internet, and it could be true. So don't always trust the internet here. I'm on a pretty good spree. Definitely recommend jumping up and down with that bomb. And there, I was saving my whirlwind. I was hoping to get in here with the whirlwind, and this is game over on the bomb. When you can get a whirlwind on the bomb, even if you have like scouts around, they're not going to have a chance to defuse that with cloak. So I killed myself. But that's okay. Rolling out with a 5 kill streak, and the soldier's ability to jam everybody's abilities is a great ability to have. The only thing is that when you kill somebody, he comes back in with his ability while the jam is still on, but you still get that jam for that certain amount of time, and that's huge because you can take away the leader's war cry on everyone, and you can also take away all the scientists' abilities, and the scientists without abilities are very not as good, I guess I would say. They're not as useful because all you have is tree line, is your health grenades then, which can be difficult to kill people if you gotta hit every one of your shots. Or you could just use possibly the EMP shotgun. The EMP shotgun, you guys know my grab with that if you play with me. I just hate how you can get killed through like a full overshield with that thing. That is just the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, the best gun to kill somebody with if they have an overshield, the EMP shotgun for sure. And here, you see, we're all in a group there. I don't recommend getting in that cluster because if they have leaders on their team, they're going to just hit you with splash damage. With all the leaders' weapons have splash damage. The frag launcher, the fusion cannon, they're just the most user-friendly guns in the game. You can just shoot the ground in front of them and you're going to hurt that huge cluster. So I definitely recommend in Countdown to Extinction having a little bit of distance between everybody. If you can hang behind, oh, what are you doing here, friendly scout? What are you doing? Oh, I got a couple people here. There's Starscream getting a little melee happy. Now I'm getting sandwiched here, so I'm going to bust out the whirlwind in all desperation. And I think I got owned either way there. But I definitely recommend not being in that cluster because if you're spread out more, you can hit them from different angles, and the chances are they're not going to see you. There is no map in this game. There is no radar, which is awesome. You don't know where you're getting shot from, so definitely use the environment for your advantage. Don't all be just bottled up in that cluster. And here you see, he got the health down. I noticed I'm okay to spin in that health and just get to own in there in a little 3 kill streak because I did kill the scientist. And once the scientist dies, that throws that health grenade down. That health grenade is basically just decoration. That thing, it has no use. And there's a guy going down with the smack of the bomb. So I got the Matrix of leadership, just cruising on forward. And here's a pesky old leader. And I'm taking the high ground on this guy. I'm not really too sure on this path of direction. I'm just trying to, I didn't mean to fall through there either. I fell through right in front of those guys. So I was just kind of trying to hang out on top there, be evasive with the bomb, move it as far as I can possible, and let my teammates come and try to clean up those guys while I am the distraction. Because those guys are all looking upwards at me, and it's very difficult to fight somebody on the ground while you're looking upwards, being distracted by the guy with the bomb. And if they do decide to start shooting the people that are fighting them on the ground level, you can just easily jump down and nail them with a bomb quickly when they're not paying attention to you. So definitely take your time with that bomb. It's not the hugest rush. Don't be afraid to set it down even and shoot people with it, because in some situations, you got too many people shooting at you, and I just see the person with the bomb die needlessly. You can just set that bomb down. If they're keeping their distance, if they're smart about it, they're not going to come close to you with that bomb. And then you can kind of just switch it out, get some shots in. They're not going to expect you to drop it, and so you can kind of catch them off guard there, and then take some shots into them, and hopefully get some help from your teammates as well. So this guy is unsure kind of where I am. He's getting shot from all angles. I was hoping to just sneak in a whirlwind on him, but I could not, and he got me. So they're on their way to getting a plant here, and I noticed how close it is, so I'm going to back up and go up this ramp. I did want to look for the overshield, but that will be next time. I got to take priority in the bomb, and I'm going to use the whirlwind on the bomb just so that I can defuse it. I can make sure I can get this defused, and I can pick up a couple assists there. And then I do want to, even with the soldier, even though I'm pretty slow, I do want to grab that bomb, get it out of there as quick as possible. That's the one time you do want to definitely rush forward, get the bomb out of there as quick as possible. Don't take your time, get that thing out of there, make it hard for them to plant again. And then my buddy helping me out in the back there, throwing down some health for me, but I think he got killed because I noticed it did not affect me. And then I don't know, that was weird because that looked like I hit him, but that was kind of a weird glitch thing. But either way, our leader picked it up, and he's on his way for another plant. So getting kind of used to the PS3 controllers. If you guys didn't know, this was on the PS3. I know you guys have been telling me go to Walmart and get the Xbox 360 controller that looks like PS3. So I'm gonna check that out this week if I have time. And I just wish there was a controller that would let me flip the R1 and L1 button, or not the R1 and L1, but the R1 and L. Screwing that up. The R1 and R2 and the L1 and L2 buttons around, because then it would be perfect, the perfect setup. So I'm looking forward to, ranking up my guys, getting my abilities up a little higher. I played with the leader quite a bit in the open lobby last night, just because I didn't really play with him at all beforehand, and I wanted to rank him up because you definitely need flak armor for the leader and the soldier, because flak armor is so crucial when you're fighting in the trenches. It protects you from grenades, from thermal mines. It protects you from splash damage a lot more than just not having anything else. I pretty much roll flak armor in that second spot on every character that I can, every class, because that is just a smart thing to do, because if you're these bigger characters, which would be like the soldier and the leader, you want to be the guy that's battling in the trenches. You want to be that guy that's causing havoc on everyone and getting assists, dropping dimes, as I like to say. So, and that's a 10-piece. I'm picking up my paint job now, and these guys are pushing forward again. So we are up by 1, so even if they do get a plant, it isn't the worst thing, but it would cut the lead in half, which isn't good either, because when you get a plant, usually that person that gets a plant is going to get a kill streak from blowing people up, and he's going to have a huge advantage coming back with the next bomb. So it's very important for us to keep this lead, maintain it, and not let them through anyway. And I noticed I had a couple people going left there, so I'm going to be a smart guy. I'm going to flank around here, and I'm going to try to hit them from the backside where they're not paying attention. Because if you fight people in the back, you're definitely going to be taking more damage than they are if you were fighting them head on. So I noticed the scout went around and over the back here, so I'm on a hunt for that. And there's a fake scientist, a little disguise. So I'm going to clean him up. Nope, is he going to get me? Nope, I got him. So I'm in throwing grenades. I'm getting desperate here because I know that one guy's coming that way. Whirlwind time. Anytime I see the red on my screen, it's whirlwind time, and the bomb has been planted. And it looks like it blows up. And so 2-1 lead, pretty close game. And so we do not want to allow these guys to come through. We definitely want to make a stand. And if we have to make a stand near our home base, that is okay, just as long as we can get out of there with the bomb. And there you see, I just went through, cleaned one guy up with the tank cannon. I love the tank cannon. Got that one shot hit, and it's got a huge splash damage. So you see me shooting just in here. This guy owned him with the tank cannon as well. The tank cannon is definitely my favorite gun for any vehicle form in this game, and I'm weak here, so I don't want these guys to pick up the bomb, so I'm just going to whirlwind around that and try to take out anybody I can in desperation and wait for my teammates to come, because I was sitting there fighting by myself. So I hope this helped you guys out a little bit. If you guys needed any soldier tips in Countdown to Extinction, I know Countdown to Extinction and Power Struggle are the least played kind of games in there, and Code of Power, so I don't know how much you can play the games, but if you do play the games, I hopefully will help you out with the soldier tips on this one. So, oh, and one other thing I did want to mention is Robo Gamer has more footage